Mamba is a Morgan hypercoaster that opened in 1998 at Worlds of Fun. The ride is located in the African section of the park, also near the entrance of Oceans of Fun, the included water park with admission to the park. There's not a ton in the theming department for the ride, but the coaster looks great with its bright red track towering over the park. The ride has recently been under one-train operations, which has allowed the ride to run almost trimless through its mid-course brake run, making the ride much faster than it has in previous years. Due to it only being on one train for the foreseeable future, though, the ride has used a timed ticket system, at least during the weekends, to reduce the wait times. I still managed to get 2 rides on the attraction with this system in place, so I think it worked out pretty well. You just go up the entrance to Mamba to retrieve your pass and return to the ride when you reach the time on your card, which is a 30-minute window. The system will most likely be in place for the rest of the year, but I'm not sure if they'll continue it into next year, so this might not matter after the 2022 season. The coaster's stats are pretty impressive and easily the biggest in the park, with a height of 205 feet, speed of 75 miles per hour, and a track length of 5,600 feet. Now that we got the stats out of the way, let's see how it rides. The ride begins with a massive 205-foot plunge, which has a kink a third of the way down, allowing even more airtime for those sitting towards the back of the train. Then rises into a massive floater airtime hill, which is pretty sustained throughout the train. The ride then reaches the very edge of the park and descends into a massive helix, which is easily the most intense part of the ride, and I grayed out from most of the helix both times. There are also some pretty cool head choppers with the supports, which was a nice surprise. The ride then enters a small ejector hill and then pops into the mid-course brake run, which in previous years ran like how it's originally shown in this POV, but after changing the speed of the video, it looks more similar to the current ride experience. After the mid-course, you are launched out of your seat and then continue to be launched on each successive hill, a total of 6 times, each giving sustained ejector airtime. This is easily the best part of the ride, and I was literally crying of laughter while on it because of how fun it was and how I didn't expect this ride to be nearly this good. The ride then goes into a small curve and then into the final brake run after these hills. Overall, Mamba is easily the most underrated coaster I have been on, and it's easily the best coaster at the park, although Prowler is also good in its own right. Mamba is in my top 3 of the 72 coasters I have ridden, even over rides like Orion, Diamondback, Mystic Timbers, and even Lightning Rod, in my opinion. This ride needs to be checked by people all over the country, especially this year with the trims off. I hope they keep the ride running this way, because I'd easily come back to the park with this elite of a ride being there, along with a new coaster possibly coming as early as next year. Even with the one-train ops, the time card system allows you to ride and maybe only wait 30 minutes during the weekend, when it could easily be over a couple hours without it. You need to check out this ride if you come to Worlds of Fun this year, or really if you are anywhere close to this park. It's that good without the trims. Be sure to subscribe for more content and be on the lookout for more Worlds of Fun coaster reviews and other theme park videos in the near future.